Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Today we're making a cocktail for y'all. Actually, it's for us.
Yeah.
But you can follow along and make one for yourself. We're making the old classic Manhattan. Never been a huge fan. We're going to find out if following this particular recipe, I like it. So,
it's been a few years since we both had one. And last time we had one, I think we used dry vermouth.
We did.
So now we're going to use sweet vermouth, which is what you're supposed to use.
Yes.
I think. So
you start out with your mixing glass with ice in it. Take your whiskey. I believe it's 2 ounces of rye whiskey. Since we're making 2 of them, it's going to be 4 ounces. So this is a 2 ounce measuring cup. 1,
2.
Put this back up here. We're using Rittenhouse Rye Bottle and Bond. Great whiskey. It's a rye whiskey. Manhattans traditionally were a rye. It goes back to the 1800s. So now you're going to put your sweet vermouth.
So 1 ounce.
1 ounce,
so 2
which for this is going to be 2. So that'd be just one of these.
2 little glasses?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Dang, we might have to drink more. That sucks.
Yeah. So this is a 2 ounce jigger.
What did you call me?
Jigger, 2 ounces. Nothing more, nothing less. We'll put that up there for y'all to see. 2 dashes of Angostura Bitters. So Angostura is pretty strong, so you got to be careful if you're even trying to duplicate a recipe and double it. Angostura is super strong, so 1, 2, 3, and a little bit of a splash because they are really dominant. Then it calls for orange. 1 dash of orange bitters. Oranges, this is a pretty strong as well, but we'll do 2 anyway. Maybe 3.
Let's do 2.
Let's do 2. Orange is pretty strong. Plus my bottle's leaking and now it's all over my hands. And then we stir a little bit. And then we're going to pour it over a chilled coupe glass. This one's chilled, but it's kind of melting. That one's not. And you can garnish it with a brandied cherry or a lemon twist. We're choosing a lemon twist.
We don't have a brandied cherry.
We do have Luxardo cherries,
I guess
but why lemon? Because rye and lemon pairs well together. So, traditionally,
that looks really good.
Lemon and rye are just a perfect complement, just like orange and bourbon. So, that's why we opted for lemon. And Josh has graciously already peeled our lemon.
I did something.
So, we have our lemon peels, which you want to give a good zest. Ooh, look at that all over. Yeah. And then drop it in. And I'm going to pull up a chair, have a seat, and let's see what we got for...
See what you made here, pal.
The old Manhattan.
I remember last time I had it, I did not like it.
And I did not either.
But my mouth is watering right now, and I think I'm going to change my mind.
You never know. It's a wonderful nose. On the nose,
it's got a little old-fashionedness to it.
A little bit of a lisp as well.
The absinthe.
Yeah. The lemon is there. You can smell that. The vermouth, that wine characteristic, you can pick that up in there. We're using a sweet vermouth as before. We used a dry vermouth. I think I did. And then your bitters.
I'm ready. Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
It's meaty.
It is.
It's got like a meatiness to it.
Yes. I think that's the vermouth.
Is that what that is?
That's the vermouth. Vermouth is what? A wine. It's a wine product. I will put out this disclaimer. I went through a phase where I was trying to like the Manhattans. Because everybody says it's the classic drink. You should enjoy it. Everyone likes Manhattans and the old fashions. But I tried it. I didn't like them. I had some Riunite Lambrusco. It's a cheap wino wine.
It's like
my father drank Riunite Lambrusco.
Doesn't mean it's good.
I know. I like it. It's a sweet wine. And I don't like wine, but I like Riunite Lambrusco.
Smells like Spoon Hills, like strawberry.
Correct.
Farm
so I made
Strawberry Hill.
I made one with the Riunite Lambrusco instead of a Sweet Vermouth because I thought it's a sweet wine. Don't do that. It didn't turn out well. Really?
I like it. It's different. It's so much different than the sour and the old fashioned. There's not a sweetness to it.
There's not a sweetness.
And that's what I like. I don't like. Yes.
There's a dry, bold.
Meat. It's like meaty
character.
Imagine having a ribeye in this.
I was gonna say if you had a big old juicy steak with a lot of fat and that buttery fat, not the chewy. The buttery stuff,
Chewy's
the good stuff.
Chewy's good too.
We'll agree to disagree. Yeah. But anyway,
bag of chewed up meat.
I could see how you could appreciate a nice Manhattan with a steak dinner. I had a Manhattan at one of our local restaurants a couple years ago, the White House Grill.
Oh, that's a good place.
The missus and I went out for dinner, and they had a special cocktail. And it was their feature cocktail, and it was a Manhattan. And I thought, I'll try it. And they plopped a cherry in it. Like, traditionally, there's a lot of Manhattans served with a cherry.
I can see that. A little Luxardo
absolutely.
Cherry.
A Luxardo cherry would be really good with it. Or, like they said, a brandied cherry, which the brandy characteristic would enhance the wine in the Sweet Vermouth.
I like that.
I could see that. And I did not like it. I didn't throw it out. I drank it.
Of course.
You're a professional drinker.
Good booze.
You don't waste booze. I suffered through it. But I decided at that point I'm not going to have another one. At least commercially, I don't enjoy the Manhattans I've had commercially. I've had probably half a dozen.
But I don't get old fashions commercially.
Right. So
I feel like I can make them better at home.
But you did have a great old fashioned at High West Distillery in Park City, Utah. Shout out to High West.
That was what got me onto that old. It was before we ever did even this show, I think. It was right around that time, maybe. It was a few years back. It was a few years back, and they had great old fashioned. I'd like to go back now, knowing what I know, and see. But I'm sure they were super good. I think they're known for them.
Mm-hmm. And he even brought his pal back a High West Distillery rocks glass to make old fashioned.
Correct.
Which I do. But
you cannot break that thing.
I can't. It's pretty durable. It's heavy. You could brain someone with it and not break that glass. This isn't bad.
I like it.
I'm not sure if I love it.
I like it. I could probably drink more of these than like a whiskey sour.
Ooh.
Because I'm like one whiskey sour, I'm good. It's too sweet.
See, I'm the
same with old fashioned. It's too sweet.
Yeah. Old fashioned.
Not too sweet to drink, but just to have like one, I'm good. Right. And then I'd rather have after that just a pour of just a 2-finger pour of whiskey in a rocks glass. Yeah. And I'm good.
Yeah.
That's what this has got the. There's no sweetness to it.
No, there's not. Like. It's dry.
Yep.
On the finish, dry. It's dry. The whiskey characteristics there, a little lemon, that vermouth. It's not bad. I would drink one. Yeah. I mean, I'll finish. I'm going to use this vermouth. I know vermouth doesn't have a long shelf life. I think it has to be refrigerated, so a couple months.
Well, if you don't want it,
I'm gonna have to drink it. So we'll just make multiple cocktails. But
I like that one. That's.
It's better than the previous Manhattans I have had.
It looks. You guys probably can't see that, but it looks syrupy. It looks thick.
It does.
It must be the wine and the booze together, right? Or the whiskey.
Yeah. It's
thick.
Can y'all see that? It has a classy look to it.
It's a beautiful color.
It does. It's got it has a really neat, deep, like, I don't even know.
Amber. It's like an amber.
A deep, deep amber. Or
it's like that mosquito that was stuck in the amber on Jurassic Park.
Yes. Not bad.
I like it.
The nose is very pleasant. I'll have to say the nose is more inviting for me than the palate.
I like both.
But
I like both. I'm sold on the Manhattan for this at this moment. It could change tomorrow. I don't know. I like it.
I can definitely tell I would drink more sours than I will Manhattans as far as.
So you're the one and done kind of with this. Like you could appreciate it, but it's not your favorite.
Right.
Right. But it's not bad.
This recipe, however, is a really good one.
Yeah, I do. This is the best one I've had. Yeah. Of course, I've never had one again at a restaurant or anything, but.
And for those of you out there, I got this off liquor.com, Manhattan.
Liquor, damn near.
Updated November 20th, 2021.
Yeah, see, look at that with the look.
Yeah, it's got the cherry and the stainless steel skewer over it. Great cocktail.
Yeah.
I may just have another one and put a cherry in it and see how, without the lemon, see how it varies in flavor. I could probably partake my compadre here into trying one with a cherry.
I'll drink whatever.
Not a bad. It's the best Manhattan I've had. I will have to say that.
It would be really good with a Luxardo cherry or something like that. It would add a little sweet component. It might help, but
which for my sweet tooth.
Yeah. See, I like the harsher.
Yeah.
More bitter. It's not bitter though, but
it's not bitter, but it's
not sweet. It's just not sweet. There's no sweetness in it.
Yeah, you said meaty, and that's it's a weird description, but it works, it's accurate. Right? It's thick and it's meaty, with a hint of lemon and that sweet vermouth and a good bold rye. I would recommend if you're gonna make this. I have made Manhattans with Wild Turkey 101 and 101 rye.
Yeah.
It didn't taste like this, so maybe a solid rye whiskey, not a bourbon, blends well with the vermouth. I don't know.
I think I'd try with a rye too, or just a high rye bourbon, because that would
add more.
That would cut that. It'd be sweeter, I think.
Yeah. So after this video, maybe we'll do a Manhattan with a 101 Wild Turkey, because we are huge Wild Turkey fans. Wow. We love Wild Turkey. Great distillery, great people. Can't say enough great things.
Great everything.
Well, anyway, we hope you all have enjoyed this cocktail hour in 15 minutes or less.
We could keep talking for at least an hour.
If this was a podcast, it'd be just awesome. Rittenhouse Rye Bottle and Bond. Or those of you that have criticized Bottle and Bond, Bottle and Bond.
We say bottle in, like in
I was just blowing it together, and I got mercilessly destroyed on.
That's why I don't read the comments. But you can say whatever you want about me. Okay. I'll never read them.
That's all right. Bottle and Bond.
Bottle and Bond.
Rye whiskey, Rittenhouse, Manhattan, sweet vermouth. Use sweet.
Great.
Some of the recipes call for a half sweet and half dry. This one is just sweet vermouth. We picked it up today. The vermouth was...
I say sweet vermouth because the last one I had with dry vermouth that we made years ago, I did not like.
It was terrible.
It was terrible. So I'd say sweet vermouth.
Yeah. And it was $12 for the little teeny bottle of vermouth, which lasts forever. It doesn't... Actually, it doesn't keep long, but it'll last a couple months.
Cook with it.
I think they do. Yeah. I think they do. And then your bitters, which last forever. It's a simple cocktail, easily made. You saw me made it.
We're throwing on a little bit.
We are. So
this might be our third cocktail of the day.
It could be. We do hope you're enjoying our show, and hit that thumbs up if you enjoy this. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to know when we're going to put out videos, we do put them out every single Saturday. So if you hit the notification button in the lower right-hand corner, there's a little bell. Hit that, and it will chime and annoy you that, hey, Durbin's Bourbon has put out a new video. Check it out, and we'll be there. So every Saturday. I got nothing else.
Nope.
Manhattan made with rye and sweet vermouth. It's a thumbs up from Durbin's Bourbon.
Yes.
as always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons.
Any
way you like.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. And cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal.
That's pretty good.
It grows on you, huh?
It does.
Yeah. Well, this thing ain't working.